Hey everybody, this is Milesluigi welcoming you back to Digressing and Sports Commentary, Mario Kart 8. I have a guest today with me.
Hello everyone, it's Wayoshi.
Thank you for joining me, Wayoshi, because these racers, admittedly, they're a little bit of older races. These are all actually post the first patch races, where all the Mercedes-Benz stuff
everyone was racing again online, and we found a tough room, I think.
Oh yes, we're currently in a normal room. And the very first tell that we're in a normal room is I'm not playing as Luigi. But right now I'm actually using the Mercedes-Benz tires just because they're standard tires, quite literally, that look better in my personal opinion. So why not use them? But the other Mercedes-Benz cars, thankfully Nintendo wasn't dumb. And bomb sniped you, but I had to go into the grass to do it. Wow. Way to go, Milesluigi. But all the Mercedes-Benz vehicles, all of them just share stats with their other vehicles, so yay!
And the ugly GLA has the bad stats, so that's good.
I'm surprised by that. You would have thought they would have made one of them a speed car, but no, none of them are speed cars. I think one of them is an acceleration car, and that's it.
Yeah. The Blue Falcon should be a speed car. It'll be pretty dumb.
We'll see.
It'll be pretty dumb.
Because now we know there's definitely DLC down the line, and we don't know all the details about the DLC down the line, except for, well, characters. And if you play the game, it blatantly advertises to you, hey, look at these characters. They'll be available in a future DLC. Buy it now! And admittedly, I've already purchased my DLC.
Look at all the Yoshis on the screen right now. That's your advertising.
Exactly. So part of the DLC, other than the fact that, oh hey, in the future you'll be able to play as characters, my favorite part, oh my gosh, a blue shell on the third lap at this part of the juncture. I just biffed it there pretty much. No items, but if you notice, I shot that green shell. Look. It somehow bounced and green sniped. I don't think I could reproduce that. That thing bounced like 4 times before it came back and got me first place again. So hooray! But let me think here. Yeah, I think we pretty much only know like 2 or 3 tracks that are definitely coming, that have been just like kind of leaked, quote unquote. Like I think there's an
Excite Bike track. There's an Animal Crossing. There's F-Zero, which is probably Mute City. And there's some other jungle track, we're not sure what it is, and there's Wario's Gold Mine. So we don't know how much it's going to be retro or not. You know, we guess.
Okay. But I had to play around with the different Yoshi colors myself. I like red just because if I'm playing Super Smash Bros. Melee or Brawl, I usually like playing as a red Yoshi. So that just kind of carried over to here. Which Yoshi color should I pick? Oh, I'll just pick red. Thirst for blood, although unfortunately, Yoshi in Mario Kart is less thirst for blood and more thirst for the front of the race, which I don't know if red's actually a good color for that, but I digress. I digress.
So I was saying recently to Miles, you know, I'm pretty much ready for the DLC. I'm starting to get bored myself with the game. Not entirely, but I could feel like I've pretty much done a lot of what I could possibly do in one race. I'm ready for some fresh tracks.
Oh man, that Mercedes-Benz DLC. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Guy with a star tries to ram me. Yes! Shy guy missed me. I will concur with that a little bit. It kind of goes back to, actually, I think this was either my first or second Digressing Mario Kart where I mentioned, man, I love this game to death. I know I'll be playing it for months, but I just kind of wish there was some additional element to the game. And admittedly, track DLC can take care of that, though of course they announce, oh hey, DLC November, then DLC 6 months later. Oh great.
Spacing out the game is fine, but without a battle mode to mix it up a little bit, I've kind of done all at this point, I feel like, for now.
Not certain I would enjoy battle mode online. I'd never really played battle mode in Mario Kart 7, so...
Well, it hasn't been a good battle mode in a long time. That's part of the problem.
Fair point. I know as a fact when I played Mario Kart Double Dash, I played battle mode a whole bunch, but the thing is, like, you had different battle modes and everything, and it was like, yeah! The Shine Theft was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I was hoping there'd be real battle mode arenas as DLC, but it doesn't seem to be coming yet.
Alright. Milesluigi just laid a banana right in front of that shortcut hoping to hit someone, though I'm not certain if I actually do. He's coming up at the final leg of this race with a boomerang. That's not going to get him first, probably. No, I'm just like blowing it away, and I'm like, blah, boomerang. I hope that hits someone. It doesn't. Second place goes to Milesluigi in the red Yoshi and a bike. Which, by the way, one little thing that I like, all the Yoshi colors for any vehicle that changes color as well, like the sports bike, will change color with the different colored Yoshis and Shy Guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another justification for the red Yoshi, because I like the red sports bike the best.
So one thing with the update is the VR system is much harsher. So I just got -1 for third in that particular race, because it was a frantic room with much lower VR on average.
I don't mind that they changed it so it's not 9999 as the cap anymore, but I am seeing very few people over that. It's like the
you'd have to quote unquote farm weaker lobbies if you want to gain like freer race. And I was already kind of done caring about VR, but now it's kind of. I think I'm at 9600 right now because I want to play the best people, but I don't want to fire hop, so I end up losing on average. And I go to all these great rooms with all these fire hoppers.
Like, one of my goals in this game was to make it to 9999 VR, which is now kind of an arbitrary goal because of the higher cap. But at the same time, it's like once you're around there, the amount of VR you gain, even for first, is so low. And I thought, well, give it time, wait for some people to start getting like 1,400, 1,500 VR. I haven't seen that yet. At all.
I've barely seen anyone above 11,000. I've heard they're out there though, but it's hard even for the good fire hoppers. It's hard to maintain even a little 100 portion of the 10,000s because you get into average lobby and it's +1 or -1 for third, +8 for first, -30 for last.
That really hurts a lot. It's like you could get a couple of firsts, and then get.
Of course, it's Mario Kart. You're gonna get last every once in a while. When you get the blooper, that's the last item.
That happens sometimes, or other times you can take a shortcut that gives you a molecular mushroom or a star, which is a really good thing in this race. And will that Bowser like get hit? Oh my gosh!
Flag. Whoa.
On my screen, it's like I hit him 3 different times. One of those times had to actually have hit him. But here we go. Piranha Plant Slide. We're coming up on the final lap here. I'm kind of in the middle back end of the pack, which in a race usually means you're probably not going to get first. And depending on the way items play out, you might catch up. You might fall into the back of the pack. Oh, there went a blue shell. Look at that. Blue shell is racing up off to the first place. I think this is a normal room, so that probably is going to hit. And this first has that super horn, which they added the map on screen, by the way. That's super duper duper awesome. And I just pulled the best possible item I could pull.
I remember this one now.
That was like the best item I could have pulled there. I don't think I could have pulled a better item unless it was like triple mushrooms. Like maybe a star for the sake of safety. Wow.
So this is a good room. I got -10 for knife. Usually it's like -20 in the average room nowadays. But even then, -10. I used to get like it used to be like -12 for last, no matter what. So it's much harsher.
Really punishing.
Yeah.
It's really
once you get to 9,000s, it starts being like that. But then it's like, why keep playing? like the little value of having a good VR just kind of goes away once you figure out the system. And part of me wonders if they actually change it again in November. There's inevitably another update, but we'll see.
Well, there will inevitably be another update. But one really good thing, we have an on-screen map display, so we don't have to look at the Wii U gamepad anymore to look at the map. So now you guys can see the map. The only thing you guys can't see now is the item spy, which is still gamepad only, along with the
I'm not sure how they could fit that in, but
I don't think they really reliably could. I'll be honest. It reminds me, I think there were like hacks to Mario Kart Wii to where you could get an item spy in a room. Like, I remember actually seeing a video on it where this one guy, it was like he had this program running and it was basically a Mario Kart item spy in the room that he was in. So, but it's really useful to know what people are having, and well, you gotta look down on your gamepad to see that. But no, I really like the map on screen. it does help, and it does. We may have actually mentioned this already. It does show blue shells, and I think it shows other things too. I know it shows.
It shows stars and bullet bills.
Ah, yes, thank you. I knew I was missing a couple of things, but anyway. Moo Moo Farms, here we go. That's a good item pull here. Let's see if I can pull away with these triple mushrooms and get into a decent place here. So here we go. Blooper, take a shortcut, get through these mushrooms. Well, I used that last mushroom too late, so now I don't have an item. And now I get hit by a boomerang, so
and now the white Yoshi
another
and the other car
boomerang.
passes.
And now I get hit by a red shell. And now I got bumped over and hit by the boomerang again.
That's GG.
Last place for me.
And Moo Moo Metal's not fun.
Oh, thank you. Moo Moo Farms is a different track altogether. For last place, I got -6.
Yeah. So that just shows it doesn't get harsh until you get up there, way up there.
It doesn't get harsh till much later, but here we go. Tick-tock clock. I can't mess this track's name up. Tick-tock clock. There. I got it. There we go. There we go. Going around the first corner here and missing there. That's just an interesting little point there, is that for some jumps in the game, like sometimes you do want a trick, sometimes you don't. Probably the best example I can think of this isn't in this track. It's the second track, the water park track. That very first hop into the water, it's apparently faster to not trick off that.
Yeah, you start up a drift, and the drift keeps going in midair, so you can squeeze out a super mini turbo. So you do it right.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I've been just kind of falling off of it, and I'm like, this is
Yeah,
faster.
so keep drifting. You should build up a mini turbo. And then you keep drifting, but you can actually strain yourself out while in the air, and then you end up with a super mini turbo.
Okay. I have something new to try for today.
But yeah, there's always these weird little mechanics that time travelers find. That's how all that happens.
You know, I flip underneath that tick-tock clock pendulum here, ready to exact some revenge here in a lower place, and triple mushrooms for the flying section. So it's like, well, I can go a little bit faster while flying because the next item box is right up ahead here. I do really like that you can fly past the gears now at the flying pad, though, because the gears just are kind of like, oh, hey, I'm on the fast gear. Oh, hey, I'm on the slow gear. Oh, hey, I'm on the fast gear. And it's like you could just fly over them now. Unfortunately, my last mushroom just got fireball spammed, and it's like, well, there's not a whole lot I could do about that. Fireballs are very effective at getting through a defense. You like need a star to survive a fireball spam. Enough fireballs come out, it's like, I can't dodge these things. As Milesluigi starts rounding out some corners really quickly using the golden mushroom and does not get hit by the starred Bowser. Starts flying through all the cog and gears. Let's see what he can get here. Oh, here comes a lightning. Everyone's items just disappeared. That might work in Milesluigi's favor because there's only one racer in front of him, and that means everyone else just lost their items. As Donkey Kong pulls ahead with triple red shells along with Wario with a single mushroom. Wario here, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and zoom off, but Donkey Kong used all his red shells, and I'm going to just barely beat him, actually. Just barely beat him, quite literally. There we go. Anyway, that has been another Digressing Mario Kart 8. I didn't get to race a whole lot as Luigi. The most I raced as Luigi was actually in our stream that I uploaded a while ago, so sadly no Luigi Death Stares of the week, and Bowser doesn't do a Death Stare. He just kind of does a growl look. It's a bit different. It's different. Anyway, thanks for helping me, Yoshi. And we'll maybe see you next time. Hopefully, I could get some races up before, because I know these races are a little bit older than normal.
See you next time.
In any case, see you next time.